Have you ever noticed how your favorite characters sometimes vanish from a show without warning? One episode they're solving cases, trading jokes, or saving lives, and the next they're simply gone. No farewell. No explanation. Just silence. For longtime NCIS fans, this feeling is all too familiar. While the series is known for its stability and long-running success, behind the scenes it has endured a revolving door of major cast departures. Some exits were shocking, others heartbreaking, and a few deeply controversial. Each one carried a hidden story: burnout, creative conflict, personal tragedy, or quiet courage. These were not just characters written out of a script, but real people facing unseen struggles. Today, we uncover the truth behind 12 of the most shocking exits in NCIS history. Once you hear what really happened, you may never watch the show the same way again. When NCIS first aired, Kate Todd quickly became a fan favorite. Played by Sasha Alexander, Kate was calm, intelligent, and grounded, the perfect balance to Gibbs' intensity and DiNozzo's humor. Fans expected her to remain a long-term anchor of the show, which made her sudden death at the end of Season 2 devastating. A sniper's bullet ended her life in seconds, shocking both viewers and characters alike. The reason, however, wasn't ratings or shock value. Behind the scenes, Sasha Alexander was exhausted. The NCIS production schedule demanded relentless 17-hour workdays for most of the year. After years of intense filming, her mental and physical health reached a breaking point. She asked to leave for her own well-being. The producers respected her decision but gave Kate an unforgettable exit. Her death became NCIS's first painful lesson: no character was ever truly safe. Lauren Holly's arrival as NCIS director Jenny Shepard brought authority, mystery, and emotional depth, especially through her complicated past with Gibbs. Originally intended for just a few episodes, the character resonated so strongly that she stayed for nearly 50. But over time, the role lost momentum. Jenny became static, trapped behind a desk with little character growth. When showrunner Don Belisario left, the creative vision shifted, and Holly felt disconnected from the role. She later admitted she wasn't angry, just bored. For an actor, stagnation can be more exhausting than conflict. Eventually, Holly chose to leave, and the writers gave Jenny a dramatic, violent send-off tied to her past. Her death marked the end of an era for the show's leadership structure. Jenny Shepard's exit proved that even powerful characters can fade when creativity runs dry. Few exits hurt fans as deeply as Cote de Pablo's departure as Ziva David. Introduced as a Mossad officer, Ziva was fierce, complex, and emotionally layered. She wasn't just a replacement for Kate, she became the emotional core of NCIS. Her chemistry with Tony DiNozzo fueled one of television's most beloved slow-burn relationships. That's why her sudden disappearance in Season 11 felt like a betrayal. Later, De Pablo revealed the truth: it wasn't money or fame, it was respect. She felt the writers were stripping Ziva of the depth and dignity that defined her. Rather than continue playing a version of the character she didn't recognize, she walked away. Fans were left with unresolved storylines and years of unanswered questions. Ziva's exit became a powerful example of how poor writing can push even the strongest stars away. After 13 seasons, Michael Weatherly's Tony DiNozzo had become the heart of NCIS. His humor, charm, and emotional growth made him irreplaceable. But after more than a decade, Weatherly felt creatively complete. He wasn't burned out by drama, he was simply ready to move on. His exit was one of the show's most emotional, revealing that Tony had a daughter with Ziva and choosing fatherhood over the badge. It was a quiet, bittersweet goodbye. However, Weatherly's post-NCIS career faced controversy when accusations arose during his time on Bull. Though unrelated to NCIS, it cast a shadow over his public image. Still, fans continue to hope for a reunion. Tony's absence left a permanent gap, proving that even peaceful exits can deeply reshape a show's identity. Polly Parrott's Abby Ciuto wasn't just a character, she was the soul of NCIS. Her quirky energy, gothic style, and emotional warmth made her a fan favorite for 15 seasons. When she announced her departure in 2017, fans were stunned. What followed was unsettling. Through cryptic social media posts, Parrott revealed she had endured frightening experiences on set and no longer felt safe. Reports later pointed to severe tensions involving Mark Harmon and an on-set incident. While details were never fully disclosed, Parrott made it clear she would never return. Abby's exit storyline honored her character, sending her off to charity work rather than death. Still, the loss felt personal. Her departure exposed a darker side of television production and reminded fans that behind every smiling character is a real person with limits. Jennifer Esposito's Alex Quinn seemed poised for a long future on NCIS. Smart, seasoned, and instantly fitting in, her sudden departure puzzled viewers. On screen, Quinn left quietly to care for her mother. Off-screen, Esposito clarified that her role was always intended to be short-term, with no conflict involved. Still, fans felt disappointed. That feeling only deepened with Dwayne Henry's Clayton Reeves. Introduced with charisma and mystery, Reeves became beloved quickly, especially through his bond with Abby. But after showrunner Gary Glassberg's sudden death, Reeves' future became uncertain. Eventually, he was written out in a heroic death protecting Abby. Henry later explained the creative uncertainty played a role. These exits highlighted how fragile a character's future can be when leadership behind the scenes changes. Emily Wickersham's Ellie Bishop spent 8 seasons earning fans' respect. Thoughtful, intelligent, and quietly strong, Bishop carved her own path instead of replacing Ziva. Her exit in season 18 was subtle and emotional, with Bishop leaving on a secret mission. Off-screen, Wickersham revealed she was stepping away to focus on motherhood. There was no scandal, just a life choice. In contrast, NCIS, New Orleans saw more troubling exits. Shalita Grant's Sonia Percy left abruptly despite strong fan support, with vague explanations fueling speculation. Even darker was Zoe McClellan's removal as Meredith Brody. Later revelations tied her exit to alleged executive misconduct. These departures exposed how power dynamics and personal decisions alike can dramatically alter a series. Lucas Black's exit from NCIS, New Orleans stood out for its sincerity. As Chris LaSalle, he was the steady heart of the show. His on-screen death shocked fans, but the reason behind it was deeply human. Black chose family over fame, stepping away to spend more time with his children. He left without bitterness, calling his exit peaceful. Then came one of the most heartbreaking losses in the franchise, Miguel Ferrer. Playing Owen Granger on NCIS, Los Angeles, Ferrer battled throat cancer while continuing to work. His illness was written into the show, honoring his strength. He passed away in 2017, leaving behind a legacy of quiet power and courage. His death wasn't a creative decision, it was life itself. Together, these 12 exits tell a powerful story. Some left from exhaustion, others from creative frustration, fear, injustice, love, or loss. Sasha Alexander, Lauren Holly, Cote de Pablo, Michael Weatherly, Polly Parrott, Jennifer Esposito, Dwayne Henry, Emily Wickersham, Shalita Grant, Zoe McClellan, Lucas Black, and Miguel Ferrer each carried their own truth. Their departures shaped NCIS just as much as their time on screen. For fans, each goodbye left a scar, a reminder that behind every badge and storyline are real people fighting real battles. NCIS isn't just about crimes and justice. It's about humanity. And once you see that, you realize something powerful. On this show, no character is ever truly safe, and neither are the people who bring them to life.